I guess last one before we let you go. We're going to start. We're very excited for the Sharks Flames game on Sunday.
Big one.
Dregs, after the the excitement of last night. We're just assuming it's going to pick right back up at the Dome on Sunday. Flames are 3 back of Vancouver, and with the Miller-Pettersson thing done, and Pettersson hasn't been great. Now the Demko thing. We're very curious to see what Conroy and the Flames are going to do. They have a very difficult road trip coming up. The deadline will hit while they're on the road trip.
Yeah.
But I wonder if you're Conroy, I mean, we don't know. There's the macro, the micro. Do you look at what's happening in Vancouver and think we have a better shot than we maybe did in the first place because they're only 3 back?
Yeah.
Or do you continue to look big picture?
I think you have to continue to look big picture. I mean, anytime you try and react to a situation, somebody else's especially, you're opening yourself up for a mistake. And nobody's throwing Craig Conroy a life preserver here. You know, they're like, okay, well, you made a pretty good deal with the Philadelphia Flyers and bringing in 2 NHL players. So if you still feel like you need help up the middle of the ice, here's what it's going to cost, right? And maybe that changes as we creep closer to March 7th. I think that there's an interest from Conroy and management's perspective to add, but it has to come with an appreciation for next year or the year after that. When you get into that buying mode, then you better be absolutely sure that your team is strong enough to face the storm. And maybe they are, maybe they're not. So I think he's still a tweener, somewhere between. He's not a seller, but somewhere between being an aggressive buyer and just simply a buyer.
It's the deal probably that makes a difference, right? Like if you're getting a good return on, you'll sell, or if you're getting a good value, you'll.
Hey, I'll tell you. I mean, look. I mean, those Buffalo rumors, they're not fabricated out of Toronto. They're not. I mean, if Kevin Adams picks up the phone and calls Connie and says, "You know what? Yeah, we're going to make a move on Dylan Cozens, but here's what I need back from you, whatever that package is," and it's a hockey deal that Conroy can make sense of, he's going to do it. He's going to do it because it's almost can't lose from Calgary's standpoint, because you're getting a player who can help you get into that playoff spot, right? And a player is going to help you do something in the playoffs, and then next year, and then you get him, extended when the time is up. He's a heck of a hockey player. So that's why I'm afraid to close the door when it comes to Calgary, and a big opportunity. If Adams calls and says, because Conroy's been the most persistent, or among the most persistent, in staying in tune with Buffalo. And if it's not Dylan Cozens, maybe it's something else. But there's definitely a connection between those 2 clubs that's long-standing here.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.